When we go into Teams, first step is we're going to go to calendar. We'll find an appropriate date, time. Going to select it, and we say tutoring lesson. Obviously, you will give your tutoring lesson a subject name. We're going to invite both myself and your subject advisor, whatever your subject advisor's address is. Then this repeating thing, click on this and say custom. You can say weekly, but I suggest you use custom. Once you get into this point, we're going to go repeat once every week, and we're going to select the end date, and we'll save that. Then we've got our session created. Now at this point, I can't actually go into my meeting options yet, which is the next step that we need to take. So now we're going to send it, and the invitation is going to go. Now we're going to go back in. Now we need to jump into our meeting itself. So we're going to click on it, and we're going to say join, and this will take us into the meeting. Let me just share the meeting. Right, so now we're going to go into this normal join screen that you should have should be somewhat familiar with now. We're going to click on join now. It takes us into this meeting. The next step is to make sure that our meeting options are correct. We're going to click on that on the three dots, go into meeting options. Remember, we want to make sure that everyone is allowed in. We're going to say we don't want the callers to be announced when they enter and leave. You are going to be the only one who can present. Just one thing regarding this that I didn't say now, you can, of course, change when people have joined your session. So for argument's sake, if the subject advisor has joined the session, or if someone else is going to be presenting the session, you can easily make someone else a presenter as well. So if they join the session, you just right click on them and you make them a presenter. What you can also do, if you've got specific people who have accepted the invite already, especially if you're going to be doing it internally. I know for mathematics, for example, there's a number of people who can present. Then you make sure that you invite the other presenters and you use specific people and add them as a presenter. Right, and then, but in this instance, we're just going to say only me, otherwise I won't be able to save it. And we're going to leave meeting chat enabled and save. So there we go. Our meeting has been set up. Everything is working correctly. Because you've invited your subject advisor and you've invited me, we have the join codes already. You do not have to send that again. So the recording part of it, we click on more actions and we're going to say start recording. And now we wait until the light turns red. And there the light has turned red, which means our recording has started. Once I'm done with my recording, I'm just going to say stop recording. And the recording has stopped. If in my conversation, it's going to tell me this recording is slowly but surely now just being saved to Drive. And then we're going to click on the more options and we're going to open it in Drive and we're going to share it appropriately.